On the road and hungry for a win against an Eastern Conference rival, the Milwaukee Bucks are ready for this thing to get started. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Beer. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
It's so deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Kicks it out to Allen. Puts up a three. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. Back to Kuzma. Lillard with no one around. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. At the elbow, it's Allen. Mobley right side. Shot clock at 5. Hits it from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Three-pointer, Lillard. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk in just a bit. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, and Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray his shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thank you, David. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Wade gets the bucket.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 6. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. That's now 8 points for Damian Lillard. Pass to Thompson. Now, here's Hunter. Now Merrill. Wade left side. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Picked his pocket. Poke loose. High post Lopez. The tray. The rebound by Prince.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Inside. Pass to Lillard. Launches a 3. That shot no good. Cavaliers leading. Here's Jerome. For 3. Lopez grabs the board. Kuzma with it. He's defended by Merrill. Fires from deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's the 3. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. From downtown, Thompson with the rebound. Wade right side. From the arc. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Cavaliers lead by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
The drive by Green. Mobley. Great D that time from Portis. From deep, Trent. Mobley with the rebound. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
5 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. A nice shot by Mobley.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Portis. There's Porter with the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. The Cavaliers leading by 3. And it's Wade in the corner. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. The screen from Thompson. Wade with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez has size and great instincts. That makes him a threat to knock shots away like that.
Merrill on the wing. Over Trent. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Hunter, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Here's Jerome. Fires the 3. Lopez grabs the board. Bucks trail by 3. Hunter on the wing. Here's Jerome. Back to Hunter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. Brent, he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin. And defensively, he is a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that? Herter's such a talented swing man, and every year he seems to find a way to add a little bit of.
Now here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Darius Garland did not like that.
Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Timeout. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's Jerome. Pass to Wade. And then Wade slams it in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Cavaliers leading. Arrow on the wing to the middle. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Here's Lillard. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. .52 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Jerome, good. Jerome's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And a wide open look for Portis. Sinks the triple.
And Portis got that shot off really quick.
And it's Sam Merrill with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
.35 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Lillard. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Arrow on the wing. And there's the drive. Wade has the open look. It's rebounded by Portis.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Cavaliers on top, up 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's Cleveland with it. 3-point lead. Here's Mitchell. The kick out to Mobley. And the 3 off target. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here's Lillard. Misses in close.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And it's Strus missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Pass to Mitchell with the drive and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by Lillard. The Cavaliers leading by 3. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days. especially because he gets doubled every single time. Prince, right side, for the tie, kept alive. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Back to Mitchell. Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. Bucks passing it around. Lillard left side. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
It's Prince on the wing. Out to Kuzma. Lillard, right side. That's tipped.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
And they pick up 2.
How about Lillard? He hits the defense with a sweet move and then makes sure to finish the play.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Again, Mitchell missing. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Lopez. And here's Kuzma. Lopez outside. Lillard from outside. And the 3 ball is good. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
A downright lethal 3-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
The shot's good. Mitchell's got 5.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Going inside.
And you got to clog up those lanes. Mitchell just explodes to the rim when he gets to that launching pad.
Back to Lillard. Kicks it out to Prince. Kuzma outside. Giannis left side. Pass to Lillard. Just 4 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Lillard's got 22 points.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
46 seconds left for the third. Mitchell wide open. No good on the triple.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team. And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Traps in the tray. Garland's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
Well, Garland, a volume shooter right now from deep. He's capable of getting hot.
On the wing, Mitchell. Outside Garland. Prince from deep 3-point land. And so it's Cleveland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be right. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Giannis. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Thompson outside. Pass to Jerome. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Hunter. And it's good for 2. Hunter's got the lead back up to 6 now for Cleveland.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Out of bounds. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And here's Trent outside. And it's Wade with the rebound. The Cavaliers leading by 6. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks making a switch here. And that one misses.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
Pass to Hunter. Takes the 13-footer. And it comes off the front of the rim. Bucks trail by 8. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Over Wade. And again, the Bucks miss. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Thompson's so good at setting the screen, recognizing space, and great timing on the roll that time.
From the baseline. And he gets the jumper to drop. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thanks, David. Bucks trail by 8. And that one, good.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. Get out in transition there.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Merrill with the ball. The screen from Thompson. Out to Wade. Shoots it. Jerome. No good. Bucks trail by 6. Lillard attacking. Pass to Kuzma. Misses from short range.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And he commits the intentional foul. Screen by Allen. In the corner, it's Mobley. Mitchell with the bounce pass. Pass to Allen. Just 5 to shoot. Cavaliers moving the ball around. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Bucks trail by 6. Off the inbound. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
.146 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Mobley. Shakes him. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
No chance. Giannis, too much length.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Mobley outside. to the middle. Here's Allen. Over Lopez. Allen's shot is off. Bucks trail by 4. Lopez outside. Outside for Jackson. Count! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Mitchell outside. Six to shoot.
Up. Who better to call than this guy?
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Here's Lopez. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
Kicks it out to Lillard to tie it up. Can't knock in the 3. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
And so it's Cleveland.
This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. Now here's Williams. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th
pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Williams' shot is good.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league, so it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Drives to the hoop. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
The quicks off Trae Young. He gets to the rim at will. Better come with help side defense.
Up top, Hartenstein. To the right side. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Dort. Williams with it. To the paint. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the three. And it's Atlanta's ball. It's Daniels with a drive. The shake. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. All right, now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Quinn Snyder.
We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility of both ends. And Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Well, Coach, we know how good Young is offensively, but he gets heavy criticism for his defense.
Yeah, look, and at 6'1", 164 pounds, he has some obvious limitations, Brian, but he's shown improved effort as a defender, and it shows in his defensive rating.
And you have to have that scoring ability on the floor. Williams on the wing. Sinks the tray. Williams has got 8 points.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Young looking around. Pass to Rizachet. Fires from deep. Buries it from three.
I love how competitive this kid Rizachet is, coming right back with his own triple.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort for three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Outside Young. Dort with a steal. And here's the fast break. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander sends it home from three-point land.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Thunder making a change here. And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. Okongwu, high post. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. The shot by Dort, no good. And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Wallace. Three-pointer off the mark. It's LeVert on the wing. We've got 1:08 left in the first. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Back to Holmgren. Three-pointer. Offensive board. There's the double with Okongwu. Williams from long range. The rebound by Atlanta.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Young. The floater. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Basket's good.
Yeah, an amazing find. How about the patience from Dort? Waits for his man to get open and feeds him.
Here's Okongwu. And stolen by Holmgren. Dort, right side. Let's go with a three. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And that's out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for Oklahoma City. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Hawks trail by 3. Outside man. Lets it fly from 18. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Here's Niang. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Pass to Wallace. From downtown. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. And here's Caruso outside. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
So both teams making some changes here. Hawks trail by 9. LeVert outside. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Here's Oklahoma City now. Good momentum. 8 straight points.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Coach, when you talk about the Atlanta Hawks, you got to start with Trae Young.
One of the most exciting players to watch in the NBA, Brian. He can shoot the ball from anywhere on the floor. He's a great ball handler and one of the most creative passers in the game.
Here he goes. Lufkin uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Pass to Dort. Nails it from 3. Dort's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Niang, that's good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
And yep, it's good. Niang's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
Dort for three. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. Outside, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Johnson. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Now here's Okongwu. Inside. Pass to Young. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren.
With how great a shooter Young is, defenders bite on that pump fake a lot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
Here's Hartenstein. Good. Hartenstein's gotten his second bucket of the game.
You can tell Dort keeps his options open when he has the ball. He'll set up another guy if he can. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
2-second difference between shot and game clock.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Watch how Young outsmarts the defense, going for the pull-up jumper when they're unprepared.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. That one's no good. On the wing, Daniels. Outside, Johnson. Young from long range. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Here's Young. Pass to Rizachet. Here's Daniels. Outside Johnson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And picked 20th back in 2021. Jalen Johnson might end up being the steal of that draft, coach.
Well, look, Brian, when we see guys take a big jump like Johnson has, it's usually because they have shot the ball better like he has. He's really blossomed during his third year and still has plenty of room to grow.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Johnson. Okongwu with the rebound.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Over to the left wing. Here's Risacher. With some arc. No luck on that one. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
Yeah, what's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
Dort for 3. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Well, Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
No, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Now, here's Williams. 11 points in the game.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. From the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Okongwu. There's Young with the 3. That one no good.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Williams from long range. Again, the miss by Williams.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy. They're hardworking.
Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And it's the Suns to start out. Outside Booker. No good on the triple. And out on the wings, Zach Risacher has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Top of the key. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
Now here's a Okongwu. Pass to Risacher. Down low. Outside Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Okongwu. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
On defense, the Hawks. Left side, Booker. Shoots a fadeaway. Done outside. The three. And it's Booker again missing. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Pass to Risacher. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Three. Poke loose. Outside Johnson. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Durant for three. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list. Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. For three, Booker. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Back to Daniels. There's the triple. Kevin Durant pulls it in. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Clock at 4. And Young gets it to go.
The control of Young, unleashing a devastating dribble move and finding the shot.
Booker no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Steps back. Pass to Daniels. To the left wing. Right side Young. Here's Daniels. Here's Risacher. Defended by Dunn. The kick out to Young. And the three off target. The Suns trailing. And here's Dunn. Guarded by Okongwu. It's Beal on the wing. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Well, Bradley Beal does not need to handle the ball to be a threat. He gets to the catch-and-shoot game and makes the defense pay.
Pass to Risacher. 59 seconds left in the first quarter here. Now here's Okongwu. Uses the glass on the layup. Okongwu's got 6.
Really good passing wing. Risacher isn't a ball stopper. He really looks for his teammates. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Hawks trail by 3. Outside Johnson. There's a screen by Johnson. To the middle. Kept alive by Atlanta. Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Young looking over the floor. Pass to Okongwu. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
It's his first trip to the line. That one's off. No good on the second free throw. And here are the Suns now. For 3, Allen. The rebound by Mann. Here's LeVert. And it's good for 2. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Suns ahead, leading by 1. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. The Hawks trailing. All right, Doris, what's kind of an unsung stat you appreciate about the Suns lineup?
Wow, they are so gifted offensively. So I'd have to say very good at getting to the free throw line. That's important. Very good at baiting defenders and putting your opponent into the bonus. That's big. Attacking into coverage. They get to spend plenty of time at the free throw line. It's an underrated advantage, VA. I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Durant for three. Atlanta with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Buffkin. Still no points. And here's Okongwu for three. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Three-pointer, Beal. The offensive rebound. The three ball. Buries it from three.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Brian, a lot of teams are staying clear of that dreaded second apron of the luxury tax, but the Suns, they blew right past it, adding Bradley Beal to create a star trio. Kevin Durant said, quote, "That's what you're supposed to do. It's about swinging for the fences every year." They're looking to go the distance.
Every year, you're right. Talent is there, Allie. Pass to Booker. The three is up. Beal, no good. Here's Atlanta now. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Drafted as a 19-year-old back in 2015 by the Suns, Devin Booker has a special connection with Phoenix, Doris.
BA, they absolutely love Devin Booker in the Valley of the Sun. He's been with the Suns his entire career, and basically it's a fan base that has watched this young man grow up. And when you think over the long history of this organization, when you mention the best players in team history, there is no doubt he is part of that conversation.
Back to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. At the arc, KD drains it.
Oh, boy. Don't allow Kevin Durant to get comfortable from there. It could be a long night if you do.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. The Suns leading. Back to Booker. 4-3. Ooh, Booker doing Booker things.
Instinct, skill, the ability to be rise and fire.
And it's stolen by Plumlee. It's Beal on the wing. Fires for three. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Right side Johnson. Outside Young. Pass to Capella.
And just so active for his size, Capella is hard to guard.
Atlanta shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he can't get the first one. And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And here's Jones to the left side wing. Durant for 3. And the Suns get it back. Pass to Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Durant, no good.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Here's Durant. Rebounded by Johnson. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Pass to Rizachet. Now here's Young. Defended by Jones. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
For 3, Booker. Atlanta with a rebound.
I understand why he pulled up for the leaner right there, but the defense adjusted to that very well.
Here's Capella. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just an absolute force on the glass. He was not going to be denied.
And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Such a risky pass. Hopefully he thinks twice about attempting that again.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. That'll be a 5-second call. Seven seconds left in the second. Here's Iguodala. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Phoenix out in front, up by 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. For 3, Booker. Launches a 3. Lets it go from deep. Counted from distance. Booker's got 14.
Devin Booker ready on the opportunity. take any three he gets. That is pretty.
Pass to Daniels. Now Johnson, guarded by Durant. Just 5 to shoot. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one misses. Out to Beal. Dunn outside. Pass to Durant. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. He has 7.
Kevin Durant does such a good job of reading the defense and attacking any weakness he might anticipate.
Here's Daniels. Now here's Johnson. Back to Young. Pass to Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. 3-pointer off the mark. Phoenix leading by 4. Beal left side. Booker with it. There's the 3. And it's Booker again missing. Devin Booker is a 2-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that. Yeah, Booker understands how to navigate his way to the paint, and he's not going to shy away from contact. Nicely done to pick up the foul.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Pass to Capella. LeVert outside. Back to Capella. Up and over Dunn. Capella can't get it to go. Phoenix leading by 4. To the right side. Back to Dunn. Outside Durant. And here's Dunn. Offensive rebound. Pass to Beal. 3-pointer. Beyond the arc. And it's Niang with a rebound. Hawks trail by 4. Capella with it. Pounded by Beal. Outside for LeVert. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker with it. And it's Young picking him up. Out of bounds. It'll be Hawks ball. There's 1:54 left in the third. LeVert outside. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Booker. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Booker's got 18.
Well, that's just a pretty pass. Kevin Durant carrying the scoring load when he has to, but boy, can he get others involved.
It's just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently, anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
They get it back. Outside for Booker. Lets the 3 fly. That shot is off.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
40 seconds left in the third. Pass to Niang. Inside. Outside for LeVert. Shot clock at 3. Man with it. Now guarded by Booker. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. Phoenix leading by 3. On the wing, Jones. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Beal. Pass to Allen. Now here's Beal. Sinks it from distance. He's got 12.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. That one misses. He does not get the second one. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter. Phoenix out in front, leading by 6. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter when we return. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Phoenix leading by 6. Outside O'Neal. Outside Jones. Outside Booker. Fades back. Corner 3 is pure from Booker.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
LeVert goes in. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
How about that authority from Mr. Caris LeVert? Go ahead, sir.
Pass to Jones. Back to Booker. Here's Plumlee. Guarded by Okongwu. Now Jones. Here's Booker. What balance from Booker.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Back to Niang. From 12 feet. O'Neal pulls it in.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Outside Booker. Outside O'Neal. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 5. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end, trying to score inside, and does just that.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Young. Young goes in to the paint. Here's Okongwu. Young with it. 5 to shoot. Back to Okongwu. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Young attacking. The kick out to Johnson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And now the Hawks on the break. The pull-up J. Okongwu, no good. The Suns lead by 12. Pass to Beal. Outside Booker. Back to Beal. Here's Dunn. And here's Durant. Covered by Johnson. Now here's Beal. Shot clock at 6. Outside Booker. Shot from the wing. Out to Beal. And here's Durant. Goes back up. And he knocks the jumper down. And the Suns lead by 14.
One of the tough things about Kevin Durant, doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or in this situation off the catch, Durant one of the best, period.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
For three, Booker. Okongwu with the rebound.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Johnson with a bucket.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Tries it from the top of the key. Durant's shot is off. Hawks trail by 12. From 7 feet. The shot by Johnson, no good. Outside Durant. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Suns.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Devin Booker.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. That's off as well, so he misses both. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And it's the Suns with the ball. They've led by as many as 14. Outside Booker. Fires the three. Gets the three to fall. Booker's got 31.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
To the inside. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. From deep three-point range. Booker no good. Here's Atlanta with the ball. It's a 13-point game. To the paint. Okongwu. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
I'm off here.
So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. This one was